What's happening? What's happening, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Is my mic on? Yes, it is. What's going on? Or what's going on? I appreciate everybody who pull up for pulling up. The reason why I'm getting on today is because I will not be going live tomorrow because I will be attending the service for my friend's mother. So I won't be going live tomorrow. So I decided to get on today and talk about um, the reason why I picked the levels that I picked on the charts. And I sent out a couple screenshots on Instagram via Instagram message. And I told people, if you felt like trying to get into the mind of Lil Timmy Rogers and look at the screenshots, my top down analysis, aka TDA, my top down analysis on the ES and the SPY. I included the ES daily, the SPY daily, and the ES 1 hour just to, give like a couple quick snapshots of two different time frames. And, it was just to like give incentive of going in and looking at your own chart on all the different time frames, the monthly, daily, monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, and just, just dig through it and look at the different PD arrays that's going on above price and below price, and looking at where we are in the market as far as the price action, how we've moved so far, and what's the most like the most natural flow of price from here. Like what has price done? The reason why I chose to do it like that, just sent out my screenshot of the different levels that I mark without any projections. All I did was mark like the tops and bottom of the boxes. Let me look at the screen to verify what I sent out. Matter of fact, let me pull up my screen. I'll just look at one of the pictures. ES, there you go. Look at the ES screenshot. Let me put up my screen. It changed that to, I noticed it changed that to present. They used to say share or something like that. Okay. Shout out Spidey. Spidey made his appearance in the picture that I sent out. Spidey said, "Hey, I'm gonna hang out with the gang too." He made his appearance in there. Yeah, man. So only thing I did was mark out the tops and bottoms of the boxes, the monthly, weekly, daily, right, and put the equilibrium for the daily and the weekly, right. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of give you, a broad overall oversized box down to the smaller box, down to, okay, this is equilibrium. Okay, this where price is at, just, as like a head start, right? And the reason why I did that, I didn't mark out any other PD arrays besides the lows and the highs, because, I wanted each of us individually to go in and say, okay, you know what I'm saying, starting with this dealing range right here, let's look at where we are in this dealing range right here, and then take the initiative to go high. Let's go up to a monthly and look at what the monthly look like. Let's look at the weekly. If this is the dealing range where we at right now, let's go up and see where are we in the overall scheme of things in this entire bull/bear market. You know what I'm saying? Where we are in this bear market, where we at in the retracement of the 2020 2021 bull market. Where are we? You know what I'm saying? Where are we overall, right? And then, start to, formulate and think deeply about the price action, because y'all know my algo conspiracies, right? I think the algos run the market. I think the algos push price where they want price to be, no matter what the news say. Just like back in the summer when bad news wasn't tanking the market, now we see like good news, like the job number, the non-farm payroll numbers yesterday were good numbers, and the market went down. Now, good news is tanking the market. Back in the summer, bad news was not tanking the market. The market was rallying off of bad news. Now we are at a point where good news is tanking the market. That's why we talked about that back in the summer. It's going to be weird times when bad news make us go up and good news make us go down. And right now, we see that good news made us go down because those numbers, right? Those numbers were good numbers, you know what I'm saying? But the market went down because we're at the point where some good news is bringing us down, because this good news means that the Fed are going to do this. And since this is good, the Fed are going to stay tough. Since the Fed's going to stay tough, guess what the market doing? Sliding down. You see what I'm saying? But they're using that information to get it down to the point where they want it to be. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm an algo conspiracist. They're using the news to get the market to where it wants to be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to train myself to align my thinking with the algos. And since I'm training myself to align my thinking with the algos, right? Everything that I do as a full-time trader, I'm going to share with y'all because I'm sharing my journey with y'all. Am I the best? No, I'm not the best. Am I the worst? I don't think I'm the worst. I feel like I do okay. But everything that I do, I try to share with y'all because I try to say it in a way that the voice in my head, Lil Timmy Rogers, understand it in the hopes that it'll give somebody their aha moment. Aha. I look at trading like this right here. I compare trading to the game of baseball, right? Let's look at, I ain't no baseball fan. My son played baseball 1 year. Let's do this for a second. I need to know, do anybody know how many I ain't even shout out who was in the chat, man. Let me go through and Michelle Tucker. I put it in the group. Remember, I made a group a long time ago back in June. I made like a Spider Gang group on IG. I posted it in there. I posted it in that group, right? Yes, PD array. What that is? Oh, PDRAs. Oh, PD array. That's something that what they said it was? Price delivery. What was the PD still for price delivery? I don't even know what PD array mean. I know what they are. But I think PD stands for price delivery array. I think somebody said that in the chat. But RM, it's a PD array. And the PD array is what ICT, yes, price delivery arrays. And it's like the order blocks, the breakers, the fair value gaps, the liquidity voids, the volume imbalance, the swing lows, the swing highs, all these different points. These are price delivery points, and he called them price delivery arrays. And they be grouped in the premium market and in the discount market. And that's what, you know what I'm saying? That's what we talk about, price delivery arrays. And then I don't feel like doing all that typing. So as you see on the screenshot, it says TDA. It's a TDA. That's for my top down analysis. And then inside you probably not a part of the group chat, RM, I'm not sure, but the group chat I made back in June when we went through our whole debacle, it said in there, it said PDAs. Like it was like PDA apostrophe S, because I ain't feel like typing out all that price delivery arrays and all of that. I be getting on to people about using them little acronyms, but I was in the military, so I use an acronym in a minute. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Y'all stop making me look over there, man. Hey, how many people make up a baseball squad? Is it lineup, baseball lineup? How many people make up a baseball? How many baseball lineups? What is? When you play baseball, how many people are on one side of the ball, like on offense and defense? How many people is it on a lineup?
Like it's 11 people on football. It's like 11 people on the lineup. Like in baseball, how many people is it? Center field and right field. So left field, center field, right field, first base. Hold on, left field, center field, right field, first base, second base, shortstop, third base, pitcher, catcher. What's that? 9? Never mind. The game told me 9. 9 people. Oh, it's 2 shortstops? Yeah, that's what I said. Oh no, Michelle Tucker. It would have came to your DM. It would have came to your DM. If you should be in there. It would have came to your DM. If oh man. It ain't gonna let me log in. Last time I did this, it made me change my password, and I can't remember what I changed it to. See, I can't remember what I changed my password to. Oh well. And my phone updating. But it would have came to your DM. It's not an IG page. Like everybody that was in that group, it would have came to your DM. When I sent out the message, go check your direct messages and see if you got anything. It would have been in your direct messages. It might be under general. It might be under request. I don't know, but it might have been in your. Can somebody look and see if Michelle Tucker is in that Spider Gang group? I think he was in there. But anyway, no biggie. 9 people, right? So in baseball is the most we're gonna get to talk about the price for a minute. I'm just sharing why I did this right here. If you only want to hear talk about the charts and don't want to hear me just go on and on and on, y'all know what the lick read. Shout out Spidey. I forgot to say what's up to Spidey. Shout out everybody. If this is your first time tuning in with the gang, what's up? This ain't your normal live. So hey, Michelle Tucker. I made that group way back in June. So to tell you the truth, I don't even know who in the group. I don't know who we made that group because when I was on vacation with my family for Father's Day and Juneteenth, we were celebrating Father's Day and Juneteenth. We was out of town hanging out. We was at Great Wolf Lodge, and a whole big crazy a kabuff duff went off in the trading community, and people made me mad. You know what I'm saying? I got out of character, went to snapping, acting crazy. I said I was shutting Tim's Tidbits down forever. And then I decided to like just do it with a small group of people, and I put together a Spider Gang group on DMs, and I was sending the link directly to that direct message group. And then there was the only people who can tune in and watch the live with me. And then it will be saved on YouTube for people to watch it later. And I can't remember who's in that group. I just sent it out to that group, say, hey, I'm about to do a pop-up. Hey, I got an idea. Because I don't be on the social media no more. And that's the only way that I know to reach out to people is just going into that group and sending it out, saying, hey, I'm going to do something different. This what I'm doing is outside the norm of what I usually do at 9 and 7:30, 9 and 6:30, 3 o'clock on Sunday. It's outside the norm. I'm fun to do this. If you ain't busy, pull up. That's what that is, right? If you weren't in there, I jalapies. And then hold up, what is right here? Oh, my phone back up. I just updated my phone to the new what's the name. Let me see if you in the Michelle Tucker. Golly, I got to go through the whole steps. Michelle, we ain't gonna. Okay, welcome to your iPhone. All right. What happened? There's hemoglobin going on here. Well, I got an exclamation mark on a text. I can't see now. What that? When you first updated your phone, what Did it do something crazy? Okay, yeah, I see the numbers look different. I see that. That's updated, right? But I'm trying to look at my text, and I got an exclamation mark. Like, I can't see. It's just the whole text thing is just white. I'm sorry, y'all. I done got a squirrel moment. I done got a squirrel moment. When I go in, whoa, come here, man. When I go into my and see it just, and then it just crashed. When I go into my see, look here. When I go into my when I go in there, it's just white like that. Oh, it just popped up. All right. I guess it just needed you to look at it, man. I don't know. You see how it was white though. You see I ain't going crazy. You got the magical touch. Okay then. Yeah. So now what was I doing? Michelle Tucker. Instagram. We're gonna get to the what's the name, y'all? Again. You see where water just came from? It's over there. It's over there. Who is this? Kev? Man, Kev. Hey, look, it's Kev in here. It's Kev in here. Hey, not the Kev with the I or J or whatever. Kev with the up to no good in the wood. Kev, man. Hey, if I ain't really know, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say know you, but if I ain't know who you were, boy, you would have been blocked. Kev sent me some type of some, your daughter disowning you. But y'all know I don't play when it comes to my kids. I'm like, how you know my daughter? And my daughter's grown, and they be all across the country. Matter of fact, my youngest daughter, she went to Rolling Loud in Miami, then she went to Rolling Loud in New York. Her and her little boyfriend, Paco, flying all across the country. And then I get this thing talking some your daughter disowning you. I'm like, what? I done got hot. I put a question. I'm like, what? Like, put a question mark. Like, what? You know, like, what you talking about? And then he talks some. I saw she left out the spider group. Talk about Lex. Man, don't play with me like that, man. Why had they got straight mad? Why had they got straight mad? Like, how you know my daughter, man? It's real life out here, man. Hold on. I'm supposed to be looking for Michelle Tucker. If you're not in there, I'll just put you in there. Spider Gang 1, Spider Gang 2. Who's in Spider Gang 2? Spider Gang 2. No, you're not in there, Michelle Tucker. I'll add you in there. Add people. Michelle Tucker. Michelle Tucker. There you go. Oh, you disappeared. Why did you disappear, Michelle? There you go. Why do you keep disappearing? Every time your face pop up, it keep disappearing. Michelle, you interrupting the regular scheduled program now. There you go. There you go. Okay. Next. Add. Okay. Michelle Tucker, you've been added. Where did your name go? Okay. Okay, you've been added. So if I ever want to send out something, special, you're in the group now. Okay. What was I saying? Baseball. Jay Brandon. What's your Instagram? Hey, look at man. We're gonna do this at the end. Put your Instagram name in the chat if you want to get added to that. I don't do nothing in it all the time, but it's just I use it if I'm gonna be doing something special, like on a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So put your Instagram in the chat. And if you want me to add your name to that group, we're going to do that later because y'all got me thrown off now. I can't remember what I supposed to have been talking about. Well, somebody remind me what was I talking about? Somebody remind me what I was talking about. Say what? No, before my phone. My phone distracted me first because Michelle Tucker wanted to get added to the group. And my phone lit up. It was like, hey, I'm done being updated. And I was like, oh, my phone done. Let me go do that now. And now I can't remember what I was talking about. Anyway, let's get over here. The chart. That's it. Baseball. Yeah, you asked how many people playing. Thank you, here to learn and share. Baseball. Okay, baseball is the most unfair sport out there. I'm not a baseball fan. I came to this conclusion when my sons played baseball, right? Timothy played 1 year first, and then Christopher played with Timothy. They played on the same team that year. They went to the what's the name? They went to the championship, won the championship. But baseball, I compare trading, I compare the market to playing baseball. Baseball is the most unfair sport alive. What, Tim? Why do you say that? Because in baseball, you have teammates, right? You have, as we all found out together, maybe y'all knew, but I didn't know, you have 8 other teammates with you, right? But when you step on that diamond, it's you against the entire other team. It's you against the catcher, the pitcher, the first baseman, the second baseman, the shortstop, the third baseman, the right fielder, the center fielder, the left fielder, and somebody I'm missing. They'll say the pitcher is you against 9 other people. Your homeboys are hiding in a hole. They're in a hole over there they call a dugout. Your homeboys are hiding in the hole. They peeking out like, go ahead and do your thing, little Timmy Rogers. We way back here in the dugout. Do your thing. It's you against the entire other team. When you step out on that diamond in baseball and basketball, you have other people that can set picks for you. You got other people you can pass the ball to if you get in trouble. In football, you got a bunch of people that are blocked for you. You got a bunch of people that will help you tackle. In soccer, you got people that are running. You can pass the ball to. They can come set picks for you. In volleyball, if you miss the ball, if you hit it and it's not going across, you got somebody else on your team that'll knock it over the net for you. You know what I'm saying? Every other sport, you know what I'm saying? It's so, and in boxing, it's just you against him. That's not unfair. But in baseball, when you get on that diamond, it's you against a whole other team. In trading, when you sit down at the computer, it's you against the entire internet. It's you against the algos. It's you against Lil Timmy Rogers, because it's somebody on the other side of your trade. It's you against everybody. Trading is just like playing baseball. We got us a family here. Spider Gang, we a family. But when you step up to that computer to press that button, it's you against everybody. The rest of us are hiding in a hole back here. We're in the dugout like, go ahead, Michelle Tucker. Go ahead and enter that trade. Go ahead, Michelle Tucker. You can do it, girl. You can do it. That's what we doing. We hiding back in the hole. We in the dugout. We ain't out there. We ain't out there. FREE. We ain't out there with you. We ain't at the red light twerking on the headlights. We ain't out there with you. You know what I'm saying? We hiding back in the hole. You can do it. You can do it. Press that button. I'm happy for you. You feel me? It's just you against the world. So that's why I sent out my little analysis. You know what I'm saying? I sent out my analysis of the thing, leaving off. Only PD arrays that I marked was like the highs and the lows in an effort to get everybody to try to look at the same charts, because there's no right or wrong answer. I'm not right. You're not wrong. You're not right. I'm not wrong. Just to help provoke everybody to look at the price action together on one accord, using the same thing that all of us are learning and trying to instill in ourselves, these ICT concepts, you know what I'm saying, and get to a point where this makes sense to hear, to learn, and share. And this is what I'm going to execute. And this is what I'm going to believe in. And this is my risk tolerance. You know what I'm saying? If it go against me here, if it go against me at this daily PD array, then I know it should be a weekly PD array that's going to support my thesis. If it stops me out at this daily PD array, I know I'm going to have confidence to get back in the trade at my weekly PD array. If this weekly PD array stop me out, I'm going to have confidence to get into my monthly PD array, because one of them is going to be right. I just got to get in sync with the algorithm. The algorithm is either using a larger dealing range than me, or a smaller dealing range than me. But once I get in sync with the algorithm dealing range, I'm going to fire and I'm going to be right. If I'm not in sync with the algorithm, I'm going to fire and I may be wrong. But that's why I got risk tolerance. That's why I sent out the sheet to the screenshots to everybody to say, hey, this is the box that I'm looking at. You look at it. You know what I'm saying? See if you can figure out what I'm thinking. And then you look at it and be like, no, this my box. You know what I'm saying? I matter of fact, the link in the chat. You feel me? The link in the chat right now is pinned to the top of the chat. If anybody want to pull up and share their thoughts about what I sent out, pull up, please share your thoughts about it. I ain't even gonna hold you. Once I put them lines on the chart, I never went back to even make up my thesis of what I wanted to do because I went to the football game. So I ain't even figured out everything that how I want the price to move or where I want the price to go. My plan was to do that, but by the time we got back from the football game, it was late. And Lil Timmy Rogers wasn't funny come in here and look at no charts. You hear me? But anyway, now that I done said all that and ran my mouth with all that, let's go over here and I'll share with y'all some stuff that I be doing. This some stuff. I was just sitting down doing this right here. This is what I sent y'all. ES, boom. This is what I sent you on the regular ES. You know what I'm saying? 2022 contract. This is what I sent. Again, the link at the top of the chat if anybody wanna pull up. Speaking of my daughter, shout out Lex. What's up, Lex? With the ear pulled up. I ain't even shout out nobody in the chat. Let me shout y'all out real quick. Here to learn to share. You already know. I appreciate that. Cool it now. Ooh, watch out. RM, what's up? What's up, Kareem? I already said what's up to Michelle Tucker. Hello, Brittany. How are you today? RM said what's up to you. Candlesticks. I remember that name. Lil Hawk, what it is, Lil Hawk. Jay Brandon, what's up with you? Who else? I said what's up to Lex. What's up, William? That's your IG. Okay, I'm gonna put you in there. DMX. Oh, that's DXM. Never saw the name before. If this ain't your first time putting up, I jalapies. But if it is, welcome. That ETF ATW, that's your IG. That's your IG. I hope it is. All right, I'll put y'all in there later. But this is what I sent y'all looking at the price action. So just briefly, looking at where we are right now, these are weekly candles right here, right? Looking at where we are right now, I'll just look at this real quick. Boom. We're going to do it real quick, and then I'm going to go back to talk about what I was doing over here on this chart. But I'm going to use this chart for a second to look at this real quick. These are monthly candles, right? So on monthly candles, ignore everything I got up there right now. Let me do this real quick. Group. Turn off. What is this? Oh, that's some other ICT stuff that I was practicing. This stuff right here is dope too. That range stuff, that's dope too. But okay, looking at real quick, based off what I sent out to y'all, these monthly candles, right? Eyeballing this bear market that we in right now. Looking at the confirmation leg that we went up, eyeballing this, I'm saying that we in a nice discount. That's well over 50%. That's a nice discount right here. And we just got into this fair value gap, and we just kissed the wick of this monthly order block right here. So we kissed the wick of the order block. If I was planning on some type of entry based off of this order block, I would be looking at somewhere around 50% of this order block to start scaling into something around, let's just say 33.85, 33.80. Let's put some fibs on there just to get a nice fib number. Okay, so the nice fib number is 33.79. So 33.80, you know what I'm saying, based off of where we at now. That'll be a nice like if we was looking at, okay, we coming back down to And we think we're going to bounce off this monthly order block, because this monthly order block is right here at this breaking structure right there. We got a breaking structure right here from the 2022 highs, right? That's the breaking structure, and then the confirmation leg of the bull rally, right? This bear market is pulling down. We've blown through this order block right here, right? We've gone through this order block right here, and we still showing a tendency to want to go down because we got a breaking market structure to the downside. Then we went up and we wicked down on this monthly candle so far, right? Y'all know how I feel about when we make wicks like this early in the period, like this, like if we make this early in the week, early in the day, early in the month, how we got this long wick, we're going to revisit this wick. We're going to come back up to a premium to go down. You see what I'm saying? This right here, without even running fibs, you know that this is the 8th day of the month, and we've gone all the way up here and come all the way down there. You automatically know you're in a discount market for the month right now. You already know you're in a discount market. You should anticipate some type of rally back to premium to go down some more. That's the first thing that should pop into your mind when you're at the beginning of the month like this, without even running fibs or looking at anything, just looking at the candle, right? We've gone all the way up here and wick down. That means we came into a discount market at some level. We on a monthly candle, so we just gonna say we came to a discount market on the monthly at some point in time. We sold back up to a premium, and then we moved back to a discount. That's what that long wick is telling you right now. We went up to a premium and moved back to a discount. If we're back in a discount, what can we expect? We can expect to move back up to a premium on one of these levels. This is the highest level that we're on. We're on the monthly chart right now. So where are we on the overall monthly, right? So where are we on the overall monthly? Just eyeballing it right now on the second leg. I mean, on the confirmation leg of this 2020 to 2022 bull rally, right? You can see that we're in a deep discount of the second leg. Now, looking at the entire leg, it looked like we may be close to eyeballing it. This fair value, I mean, this order block looks to be about equilibrium. Just eyeball from the bottom down here to the top up here. But running these fibs, let's run the fibs. Booyah. Run the fibs to the extreme top. The top of the opening of the order block is equilibrium, right? The opening of the order block is equilibrium. So again, when I was talking about coming down on this leg right here, if we was thinking about this order block being a nice entry to start scaling into something, that puts us into a slight discount for the overall 2020 to 2022 run, right? That's a Lil Timmy Rogers won't mind starting to scale into something if we get down there to that. What did we say? 3780 was that 30? What was it? What did I say that was? The bodies. Let me get the bodies of the order block. 3380. 3380, the bodies of the order block. If we get that 3380, that's a nice place on the monthly to start scaling in for, like, you know, longer term swings, like over, you know what I'm saying, 3 to 6 months. And once we get like a confirmation bounce, then I'll start looking to scale into maybe some leaps. Once we get confirmation that this would be the low down here, then I'll start looking for scaling to leaps. But until we get a confirmation low, you know what I'm saying, Lil Timmy Rogers ain't scaling into no leaps no more. But once we came down here, I would be looking for a longer term swing, like 3 to 6 months out, to see how it play out, because that'll be a nice place for the market to decide to want to make a bottom, because that'll give us a discount on the monthly level, and that'll bring us all the way back down and erase all of the quantitative easing that they did for this 2020 run, because we started to rally, boom, and this was the confirmation part of it right there. That'll take all the sugar out of the sweet tea, coming down to that area of that 3380, and, you know, maybe even below. But Just looking at that's just looking at that real quick. So now we see on the monthly level, we just came down to this fair value gap right there. So we're in for the confirmation price leg, right? I don't know why I deleted that fib. We are in a deep discount. Remember, I said just eyeballing it. It looked like that's a deep discount because this is the low, this is the high, and we're way down here. You can eyeball it and see that that's a deep discount, right? We have come down to a monthly PD array of a fair value gap right here, and we kissed the top of this order block right here, right? We kissed the top of this order block right there. I mean, kiss the wick. We kissed the wick of this order block. The first time we stopped just short of the fair value gap, right? And then this month we came down and we touched the fair value gap about 50% of the way through the fair value gap, at the same time touching the wick of this order block right here, right? We touched the wick of this order block right here. Boom. So touch that wick. And then if you really want to get technical, you can actually look at this as sort of like a mitigation block almost, because we came up here and we broke through this high right here, and then we started coming down, right? Let me get this out of the way, right? These monthly candles now, we came up, we broke through this high right here on August 2020, right? August 2020. Then we came down and we set, you know what I'm saying? We set this low on September, right? And then in October, we couldn't get below. We started selling down again. You see what I'm saying? We started selling down again, having people thinking, oh no, we fun to go down. But then we stopped and turned around. We didn't break that low. So that's a failure swing. You see what I'm saying? We went up, failed the swing, and then took off. So technically, this is a mitigation block also on the monthly level, because we came up, we set a high, we made a low, we made a high, we made a low, right? We came back up, right? We started coming back up. Actually, we made a high up here too, but we started coming back up there and we stopped and started selling off. You see what I'm saying? So now people thinking, oh, we about to drop. So you know what they doing? They getting ready to go short right there. But then it stopped and turned around and stopped them out and took off. You see what I'm saying? It's gone. It stopped them out and it took off. It's gone. So when you come back down to it, when you fail to break that, like if we would have came down and broke that low and went up, this would have had the potential to be a breaker right here. But when we came up, stop there, boom, now, boom, you hit that right there. Anyway, we at this order block, right? We hit this order block, we hit this fair value gap. All of that is in a discount. So now from the confirmation leg of the bull rally, right, we're in a deep discount on the monthly level, and we have come to a PD array, right? We got to this PD array, we kissed it here, right? And then we touched down into it the next month, and then we wicked up off of it hard. When you wick up off of something, when we propel off something, that's like the distribution, the what they call it, the radical move, the whatever, right? It reacted, I like to say reacted violently. It reacted violently to this PD array down here. Is it reacting to the fair value gap? Is it reacting to the order block? I don't know. Both of them in the same spot, but we reacted, right? We got a reaction to it, right? Bouncing down to the weekly. Boom. So now, you know, and on the monthly, for the current retrace of the current portion of this leg, right? And I'm dealing with this portion of the leg is because we still, you know what I'm saying, we still got active PD arrays on that leg. You see what I'm saying? We still got active PD arrays on this part of the price leg. We haven't overtaken all of the PD arrays on this price leg, right? We came down, we broke through this swing low right here. When we came down, we broke through this swing low, right? We came back up to this bearish order block right here and sold back off right there. You see, we came down, had a breaking market structure, came back up to the bearish order block, sold down again. These are all premium PD arrays that we messing with on the way down. we're selling off of these premium PD arrays, right? So now we get down into the discount area down here. Now we on the discount side, right? So now that we on the discount side, right? Now we're getting to PD arrays down here, like this order block right here. We hit this order block and we went up, right? We hit this order block and we went back up to a premium. You see what I'm saying? We came down to a discount, hit this bullish order block in the discount, right? And we went back up. Matter of fact, we pushed through, nope, we didn't come close to it, but we pushed through, went through this order block a little bit, closed, respecting the body. The next month we opened up, respecting the body of the order block, pretty much 50% set, you know what I'm saying? Took back off, went back up into the premium. You see what I'm saying? This on the monthly level, right? So now that we're back up into the premium, we stop right here, right? And then we open up over here and we go up above these highs right here. So we're looking at monthly candles and you see we got above this wick right here on the monthly. It just looked like we going above a wick, but there's some sort of weekly PD array that it's going up into in the premium. And then what do? We came down Baby Yo Street in the Range Rover. You see what I'm saying? We closed down into the discount, right? The next month we opened up, went back up into the premium. And what do we hit? This rejection block right here. Another PD array. We got equal bodies right there. We came into this rejection block, right? And sold down Baby Yo Street Range Rover. We closed in the discount, pushed back up into the premium for this entire, you know what I'm saying, leg, right? Pushed up into the premium. This is another premium PD array. Then we came down Baby Yo Street in the Range Rover. Now we have closed below this order block right here. He's done. He's no longer active, right? This order block is no longer active. This is no longer, all of the PD arrays from here up are now inactive. We've taken them all out except for, or this is in the discount, this fair value gap that we haven't set it yet. But if we don't get up back past this right here, this will eventually be a PD array that is a part of the overall leg. You see what I'm saying? So that if we set a fair value gap right here, now this fair value gap would be in the premium of the entire leg. Once we if we push all the way down to where we was talking about, right? At this order block right here, we push all the way down to this order block. If we get there or lower, now if we happen to set a fair value gap right here, right? If we happen to set a fair value gap there, this would be a PD array, an active PD array in the premium of this entire move, right? Got it? We got it. So now I'm still working off of this portion of the price leg because we haven't eliminated all of the PD arrays, right? We haven't fully eliminated this fair value gap, right? We're working on it. We're chomping on it right now, right? We're about 50% of the way through. Once we got roughly 50% of the way through, we had a violent move off of it, right? We had a violent move off of it. And once we get that violent move off of a PD array, now we're looking for our opportunity to go back toward it. You see what I'm saying? We're looking for our opportunity to go back toward it, right? So we had the violent move off of it, and then we were coming back toward it. You see what I'm saying? So now we're still in a discount on the monthly chart for the entire move. We're in a discount for the monthly chart of this portion of the price leg. And remember, we still got this order block that's still active. There's still another active PD array. The body of the order block, I mean, the dealing range of the order block is right here. 50% of those bodies, what did we say it was? 3380? 33, was it 3380 that we said? Yes, 3380, 3379, but 3380. We're gonna go with 3380. Just a nice round number. 3380 is going to be our number. I don't have equilibrium. You know I don't have equilibrium because equilibrium is a line. Equilibrium is a trend line. It's not a box. 33.80. Range equilibrium. Boom. All right. I deleted the box on accident, but God dog it, Tim. I want to get rid of this doggone. There you go. Okay, so these are still the two active PD arrays. That should not be that color right there. Monthly bullish order block. That's fair value gap. I thought I clicked order block. I did. Why does that say fair value gap? I gotta fix that. My template got the wrong word on there. All right, so we still got this active monthly fair value gap. Right, so we still got this. These are the two active PD arrays in this piece of the price leg, right? The confirmation leg of the price leg. So that's why I'm still looking at this portion of the dealing range, because we have this monthly fair value gap that we just got into, had a violent reaction off of it, and then so now you could be looking for a reason to come down, but you have to know where you are in the price action. We still have this active monthly order block, and equilibrium for the monthly order block is right there at 33.80, like we were saying, right? And so let's go down to the weekly now. Boom, going down to the weekly. So on the weekly chart, right, we're looking at where we at. Pretty much we know the same thing, because everything we know on the monthly, everything from here up has been dealt with. So all of, if you want to go back and look at the PD arrays that I was, I'm saying, I'll be going through looking at them. Let me put this up here real quick. Turn these three off for a second, and then pop this up like that. See, I like to go through and I look at all of the different stuff that we went back to. How I can see here, we came down and we pushed back up to the open of a monthly bearish order block, and we push back down, and then we push back up to the open of a weekly bearish order block after taking out these equal highs right here. We took out these equal highs, which was also the opening of a monthly bearish order block. And then when we hit that, we sold off. And once we sold off, we had a breaking structure right there. And then I didn't get a chance to mark that when we came back up to this bearish order block here. This with right there. No, this bullish. That's bullish going that way. We got a break instruction. We came back to, yeah, this one right here. These last close candles before we came down. So yeah, that's bearish right there. We got an order block right there. Right there, that order block there, we came back down. That right there is also a breaker, because this low broke this high. We came back into that breaker right there. Boom, boom. You got this low, came and broke that high. We traded through it. We came back to that break. We got a breaker right there. That's a bearish breaker that we came back into. I didn't mark that out yet. We also got this bullish order block. 1, 2. That's bearish. Bearish. Out of order block. See, this is why I don't be calling them bearish and bullish, because I be getting confused. I ain't using that no more. We came right here to this breaker. We came right there to that order block, and we sold off right there. These weekly candles, I like to go through sometimes, just look to see what we did and why we did it after we, after it's done. Even though we talked about a lot of this stuff that was happening then, I like to go back and just refresh my mind on what we was doing and why we was doing it. Now, get out of here, group. Comeback lines. Okay, so on the weekly, so now we looking, and then we still have right here. If you notice right there, when we throw it on brakes and we wicked up off of this hard, not only was it a weekly fair value gap, it was a monthly fair value gap. it was a weekly order block. We stopped right there. Boom, 50% of this weekly order block. And we react off of it real hard after we made a breaking structure right there. Boom. We had a breaking structure and wicked up off of this weekly order block right there. Boom. That's where we at. And then on the weekly time frame, we are in a discount also, because it from the overall weekly, we are in a discount. You see what I'm saying? On the current monthly, we are in a discount because we're at the bottom of the range on the current monthly. So on the overall weekly, from the big grand scheme of things, we are in a discount market, right? We in a deep discount market from the overall swing of things, right? So we in a deep discount market on the weekly, right? On the overall grand scheme of things, right? And then on the short-term scheme of things for the monthly and the weekly, dealing with the bear side of the trend. I forgot to do this on the monthly time frame. So let's go back and do that. Right. I talked about eyeballing it on the monthly, but just for the sake of, you know what I'm saying, keeping it trill, from the last swing high to where we are now, right? We are in a deep discount on the monthly. See what I'm saying? On the short-term piece of the bear trend that we in now. We're in a discount market right now. Same thing on the weekly. We already know we're in a discount market. Why? Because we're on the low end of the price action right now. There's nothing else lower than what we are now. You know what I'm saying? Besides this last week's low. So you already know, oh, we're in a discount. Just like I said, by eyeballing it, you know we're in a discount. Like if the price was back up here somewhere, you could be like, oh, are we in a discount? We're in a premium. I can't tell. But when there's nothing lower than you, but by that much, and it's this much above you, you automatically know you're in a discount, right? So on the retrace side, we're in a discount. On the bear side, we're in a discount. So you should expect some type of move to some type of premium to sell off some more, because the overall trend is bearish. So you should be looking for a move to go up, to come back down, until we start going up and up and up and start breaking structure to the upside. So remember I say when the higher time frames start to show an inclination, the lower time frames, it start to play out more and more and more. That's what we're talking about. Okay, so daily, so weekly, we just bounced off of a weekly order block, right? We bounced off of a weekly order block, had a reaction to it. We had a breaking market structure to the downside, right? So this right here, just so looking at what we just got last week on the weekly, we had a breaking market structure to the downside, came to a PD array right there, a discount PD array, right? And then we wicked back up to an order block, to a fair value gap. So we had a breaking market structure, fair value gap, retrace to sell back off. That's what we just had last week. That's pretty much all last week was, right? We had the breaking market structure the week before. Then last week, we kissed this weekly order block, and then we pushed back up for the fair value gap retrace, and we sold back down at the end of the week. So we had a breaking market structure, gap fill, retrace. That's all last week was, right? That's all last week was. But as y'all see, that I took opportunity where I caught one buy for 25 points. We was live together on the thing when y'all saw me caught the 25-point thing. And then Friday, there was another one that I missed by, what was it? 3 points. I think we said it was it 3 points? 3 ticks. It was either 3 ticks or 3 points where I missed the entry. It didn't come back and get me. And then it went up. And once it went up, we got this big sell-off. We got this big sell-off right here. So that was an opportunity to take 2 longs in the downtrend. So you can play it both ways, but you got to understand what the overall trend is and what you're getting into the position for. Is it a day trade? Is it a swing trade? Right? Understand that part of it. So now we're in a discount for the weekly. We're in a discount for the monthly. We came to a weekly order block. We came to a monthly fair value gap, and we wicked up off of it and came back up to a fair value gap. Now, the fair value gap that we came to, it was in a premium for the daily range that we went back into. It was in a premium for the daily range, and then we sold back down to a discount for the daily range. Well, Tim, what are you talking about? I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers. I'm glad you asked that question, right? So for the daily time frame, again, we got all this stuff. The count is getting like super small. So we know everything on the monthly and the weekly above this monthly fair value gap was pretty much taken care of. So like, I'm gonna blow it up a little bit, and we're gonna come over here to this side and look to see what we still got active for the daily, right? So we came down, as you see, it was like a we had a daily fair value gap we came into right there. Then we got a smaller order. I don't like the order blocks when they have them little wicks like that. I mean, with them little bodies like that. I don't like when they be like that. You know what I'm saying? It seemed a little weaker to me. So I'm just going to rely on them because it was a nice, strong weekly order block right there. So I ain't going to worry about this daily order block. So it bounced off the higher time frame order block, in my opinion. We also had a daily. Coming below that, we still got a daily fair value gap there. But that's going to be more of that's still an active PD array on this part of the price leg, so I can't discount that, but it's lower and lower on the totem pole, so it's, you know, holding less and less value. It's daily, so it's strong, but it's not as strong as that monthly and that weekly, so it's getting lower and lower and lower. I put more precedence on the fact that this daily fair value gap is right here at this monthly equilibrium for that monthly order block. You see what I'm saying? I will be focusing more on the fact that, hey, we coming back to equilibrium on that monthly order block, and it's just so happen to be aligning with a daily fair value gap. So we got a daily PD array that's aligning with this monthly PD array right there. And let's look at the order operations. Where do fair value gaps in order blocks fall? Do where are order operations at? Where did I save that at? Did I save it in downloads? I did. I saved it in downloads. Okay, so fair value gaps hold more weight than order blocks, but this is a monthly order block versus a daily fair value gap. So this monthly order block holds more weight than this fair value gap because it's a higher time frame PD array. You see what I'm saying? But on the PIM-dash chart, the fair value gaps hold a little bit more weight than the order blocks. You know what I'm saying? But since this is a monthly order block with a daily fair value gap, this monthly order block hold more weight. So I put more weight on the 50% of the monthly order block. That's just Lil Timmy Rogers. Okay, so now we know where we at on the monthly for far back. I mean the daily for far back. Now let's look at where we are for the daily on up close, right? So we know on the daily we had just taken out external sell side liquidity right here. We're just gonna say 36.39. You know what I'm saying? 36.39. That was the June. Was that June? Yeah, June lows. We took out the sell side liquidity, external sell side liquidity on the June lows. Boom, we took them out. We came down, right, and tapped that weekly. We tapped that weekly order block, 50% of that monthly fair value gap, and we had a, you know, a mean reaction to it, right? These daily. So we took out external sales side, right, on the daily. Again, we took out external sales side on the daily again right here, because we took out the and then we took out external sales side again. So we took out external sales side back here, right? We took out external sales side again on the 27th. We took out external sales side again on the 30th. We took out external sales side again on the 3rd. Once we hit that weekly PD array, because these are daily levels we're taking out. This is daily sell side liquidity we taking out. When we hit that weekly order block from way back yonder, right? We got a violent move off of it. Ping out. We took off and we came all the way back up, right? Once we came all the way back up, right? We came up and we got into, we took out the external. So if you look at this range here, this is the high to the low, right? This is the high to the low for the daily, right? This the high to the low for the daily. We came down to a discount, pushed back up into a premium, took out this external buy side liquidity, right? We came up, we stopped here in the premium, we gapped up further into the premium, took out the buy side liquidity. We had already talked about taking out that buy side liquidity. We took it out, came into finished a daily fair value gap, and as we saw, we got into that weekly breaking structure fair value gap retracement. So that's a weekly PDA rate that we hit, but this is a daily PDA rate in the premium market. You see what I'm saying? And then we got the retracement, move back down. You know what I'm saying? We went, this was our level right there, right? We took out that premium PDA and we moved back down where? To the discount. So now we're in a discount on the monthly. We're in a discount on the weekly. We're in a discount on the daily. And we just got a violent move off of this PDA on the weekly. So we got this violent move off of it. So when you get that violent move, you start looking for reasons to sell back toward it, right? So took the violent move. This was your reason to sell back toward it, right? Now that we're getting ready to start a new week, we're in the discount on everything. So Lil Timmy Rogers would be looking for it to move at least back into some type of premium before I started to look for a reason to sell. You see what I'm saying? Start looking for some type of premium. So now our daily box, that brings us to our daily box that I sent y'all on this chart right here, right there. That's our daily box right there, right? Why does these candles look drastically different? Am I tripping? I ain't tripping, right? Y'all see that, right? Don't y'all see the same thing? This says daily. This says daily. Why do these candles look drastically different? See, that's why we talking about this continuous contract be trash. Like sometimes, like I can look farther back. I can look farther back, but what is this thing doing? See, that look right. That's normal. I don't know what's up with them daily candles. It's trash. That brings us to our daily box. That's our daily box right there, right? We came up here and we came back up and we did all that. We got our gap fill retrace and then we came back down. Boom, right? I don't know what's going on with these daily candles over here, but we came up, we got our gap fill retrace, and then we came back down into now. You see, we're in the discount area down there on the weekly, the monthly, and the daily. See, we got the discount area. We're in a discount on the weekly. We're in a discount on the monthly. We're in a discount on the daily also. So now, boom, that's where we are. And on the daily level, we came back down to down deep into this, well, 50% of this bullish order block right here. We closed slightly below 50% of this bullish order block. We came into this bullish order block right there and pushed back up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We started pushing back up just a little bit, but we're in the discount market. So what I'm looking for to push back up into some premium PDA rate that's above price action right now. This is our box, right? This is our box that we in. This is weekly equilibrium right there at 36.96. This is equilibrium for the daily box, right? At 3701.50, 3701.50, and 3796, right? So for this weekly range, equilibrium, we're in a discount right here. Equilibrium is right there. So what do we have above us on the daily chart that's above us as far as a PDA rate, right? We have a slight volume imbalance right here, right? We got a volume imbalance right there. This is a pretty big daily candle, so I'm pretty sure it's some liquidity voids up in there somewhere. This is a really big daily candle. Um, this is the high right there of the day, so I'm pretty sure it's some swing highs in there. You would just have to drop lower to see what's in there. What do we have below us? Further down, right? We're in the discount. Now that we're in the discount, once we push up, what can be attacked below? Like right now on a daily level, the only thing is this swing low and this low right here. So we got external sell side liquidity pretty much is the only thing to the bottom of us that we can attack once we go up, right? Drop down to the 4-hour level. Boom, come to the 4-hour level, right? We have a nice fair value gap right here off consolidation with a really big, and so I'm pretty sure it's a liquidity void right up in here on the hourly level. I'm pretty sure of that because we consolidated here and then we dropped it like it's hard, right? So I will be the first thing I will be looking for is for us to come back up and attack this liquidity void on the hourly level because it's a fair value gap on the 4-hour chart. Let's mark that out right here. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all like my beatboxing? Do I have any 4-hour? No, I don't. I got a daily fair value gap, monthly. I don't have a 4-hour. I need to make a 4-hour. I can't remember. I think my 4-hour is cayenne, cayenne pepper. Yes. So we got a 4-hour fair value gap right there. And now let's drop down. And I'm pretty sure we got another 4-hour fair value gap right here. That's still in the discount. So I'm not going to pay that attention right now. We got a 4-hour fair value gap right there. We came up. We got a 4-hour bearish order block right here. Right. We got a 4-hour bearish order block. The body of the order block is right here. Right. Oh no, Sloppy Joe. Not with them big letters. Not with those big letters. Right. Your other left, Tim. I wonder why you can't space. Dog. I wonder why you can't space it off the edge of the boxes like you can with the lines. I don't like that. Okay. I should have put order block first. Okay, so we got a 4-hour bearish order block up there. We got a 4-hour fair value gap right there. 4-hour bearish fair value gap. I'm gonna take that 4-hour out of there. I'm gonna just know it by the color, make it simple. I'll make it by the simple. 4-hour.
I'm gonna figure this naming convention out later. I ain't gonna hold y'all up on that. I ain't holding y'all up on that. I'll figure this naming convention out later. So we got a 4-hour fair value gap right here, bearish fair value gap there because we made it to the downside. We got a 4-hour bearish fair value gap because it's the opposite of the color. That's all I know. And then so I'm looking for a liquidity void to be in, and this is all in the premium of the daily. You know what I'm saying? This is all in the premium of the daily. We got a fair value gap, we got an order block, and we got a swing high. Those are the PD arrays that's in the premium of the daily dealing range, right? The PD arrays that we got in the weekly, we got a weekly order block, bearish order block right there. And I need to put locks on those. What's next right there? I got weekly positive. I need a weekly bearish.
So close to an ace, bro. I got a 4K. Oh my goodness. I got only 4K.
Okay, so we got the weekly. Oh, and I put to put the orange around that too. Okay, so we got the weekly order block. We got the I'm sorry, y'all know my ADD is not gonna let me not fix this, right? Y'all know my ADD is not gonna let me not fix this. God dog it. No, I do want that to be that. I didn't take the thing out of there. I thought I did that. Jesus, give me strength. I'm sorry, y'all. I like if I don't fix this now, I will go crazy. Okay, so we got a weekly in the premium. We got a weekly bearish order block right there. We already went up and touched that, so I wasted all that time doing that because we went up and touched that already on this day. So that has been taken out. Boom. We already touched that. We can't come back and revisit it, but since we already touched that, I'm not looking forward to revisit that. On the weekly, this was on the daily, we got a breaking market structure with a 4 hour. I keep saying daily. On the 4 hour, we got a breaking market structure with a gap, fair value gap right there. I'll be looking for a retrace back to that. That's, you know what I'm saying, my liquidity run reversal. We got a breaking market structure, right? We got a gap fill, looking for the retrace back to that. That's the same fair value gap that I was talking about, where I'm pretty sure it's a liquidity void in there. It's because on the daily it was a big red candle. Now on the 4 hour, you see the liquidity void here. We got 1, 2, 3 red candles, right? We got a 4. This is the liquidity void right there from that big daily candle, right? If I go back to the daily, for anybody that don't know what I'm talking about, this big red daily candle, I said on the lower time frames, I'm pretty sure some liquidity voids in there. So this big red candle right there, right? And then on the if you think about it, on the weekly time frame, this is a daily liquidity void. We got 1, 2, 3 red candles on the weekly. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at the weekly is a big wick, right? So inside this big wick, there's some it's a liquidity void, right? And what's that liquidity void? These down close daily candles. So
what you do on the weekly time frame, you're looking for the market to seek out things. And what's on the list? Liquidity voids are on the list. If you're in a discount, you're looking for it to go back to premium mitigation blocks, premium breakers, premium liquidity voids, premium fair value gaps, premium order blocks, premium rejection blocks, premium highs or lows, right? You're looking for it to go up there and then sell back down to a mitigation block, back down to a breaker, back down to a liquidity void, back down to a fair value gap. That's the way you use the PIM- chart, right? That's why I say the PIM- chart was a game changer when I found out about that. I said, oh, it's on. And so now, where are we? Now going back to the 4 hour, we was on the 4 hour, right? Looking at the 4 hour. I said I was going to do this fast, but I've been an hour and 15 minutes. I'm sorry. Now we see our liquidity void right there, right? Our equilibrium is here. So in the premium of our equilibrium, this 4 hour liquidity void, it encompasses the discount and the premium. But the portion of this liquidity void that's in the premium is this 4 hour fair value gap and this 4 hour order block, right? So since fair value gaps are higher on the totem pole, liquidity voids are higher on the totem pole than fair value gaps, right? I'll be looking forward to clean out liquidity voids, right? So here's the fair value gap in the premium. So since there is no 4 hour liquidity void, right? We know the 4 hour fair value gap. We know the 4 hour order block. Now we drop down to the hourly and see what that looks like, right? So boom, here we go. We have a 1 hour liquidity void that encompasses this order block, 4 hour order block, and the 4 hour fair value gap. And we got a break in market structure. So I'll be looking for it to come back up to possibly fill this entire liquidity void all the way up to this breaking structure, right? Before going down. That's what Lil Timmy Rogers will be looking for right now, because we are bearish, right? That will do what? Bring us back up to revisit a very nice portion of that wick, right? And let's just say we went and took out the buy side liquidity too, right? So let's just say we came up and we said, okay, I'm gonna go short. I'm gonna go short as soon as it touched this order block right here, right? And I'm gonna give it to above these highs. That's gonna be my risk tolerance, right? Let's say, okay, it pushed up and it stopped you out, right? It pushed up and it stopped you out right here above these highs, right? Right here above these highs, which, like I say, is unlikely because we already came up. Let's see what the highs is, right? We're gonna go back up to the 4 hour, right? So you start looking higher, right, to the 4 hour. What above this can it be reaching for? Why it stopped you out, right? On the 4 hour, we have this swing high. We got a long wick right there, so we can, you know what I'm saying, we can keep going. Now there's nothing, we didn't see anything lower that was pressing that, you know what I'm saying, would make it want to come above this 4 hour order block that we already touched, right? So let's go up to the daily, see if there's anything that'll stop you out, right? The reason why. So going up to the daily, we got these bodies ain't equal, so I won't even look at that as a rejection block because these bodies aren't equal. So again, the only thing it can be looking for if it stop you out here would be getting to this weekly swing high. But I don't see that happening because we're still bearish, right? If we get to this weekly swing high and break that weekly swing high, all short bets are off for Lil Timmy Rogers in the present. All shorts bets are off right now. If we broke this right here, because that's giving us a break in market structure to the upside, which makes this a failure swing. You see what I'm saying? We come up, stop. If we break this right here, that makes this a failure swing. That now, you know what I'm saying, makes this a mitigation block right here. If we break that, that's a failure swing, making this, these two green candles right here, a mitigation block on the weekly, right? So that's how I like to look at it and figure out what I'm going to do, why I'm going to do it, where I'm going to do it till, and hopefully that helps somebody. And we walked through that together, and we took a long time. So I'm not even going to talk about the other chart like I said I was. Whoo, I'm tired. I ran my mouth. I tried my best to ignore the chat. Who up in here? Who's saying something? Is anybody saying something? I saw that. Thanks for the 9 people. I saw that. I saw Lil Hawk. I hollered at you, Lil Hawk, I think. There are 2 groups. If I didn't holler at you, Lil Hawk, what's happening, Lil Hawk? Jay Brandon, Cool It, Baseball. He asked how many players. Okay. Dollar. Who birthday? Tanya. Happy birthday. Hey, okay. Today's gonna be, hold on. Today's gonna be a great day. We're celebrating your birthday. Happy birthday, Tanya. Today is your birthday. Come on. Hey, okay. We're celebrating your birthday. Happy birthday, Tanya. Today gonna be okay. Whatever how it go. Happy birthday to you. Oh Lord, Robinson in here. Robinson is in here. What's up, 100? What up with you? What's up with you? What's up, Audrey? What's going on, Audrey? I appreciate that, Audrey. I appreciate that 100. I appreciate that, Margot. I appreciate that here to learn and share. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. That's why I didn't sing. Hey, Christopher.
Yes, sir.
Hey, come here and sing the birthday song to Mr. Robinson.
Wait, sing him happy birthday song to who?
Mr. Robinson. His name, Good Goddard. I don't how you say that, Rob. Just say Mr. Robinson. Come sing the song to him. Go ahead.
All right. Today's gonna be A-okay, because we're celebrating your birthday. Happy birthday.
Robinson.
Celebrating your birthday.
Let's get it one time.
It's gonna be
Tanya.
A-okay, because we're celebrating your birthday. Happy birthday.
Tanya.
Celebrating your birthday.
Yes, sir. Nah. Appreciate you. Hey, man. Hey, what was I about to say? Oh, I'm about to get out of here, man. Let me see. Who was that? Who was that? Let me do this right now before I forget. Jay the Number Cruncher. Now, like I say, I don't do nothing in this group a lot. If I'm gonna do something special, like a special pop-up or something, I'll drop the link inside the group. I'll drop the link inside the group. I don't do nothing like special with it. But if I'm gonna do something special like today, like coming on live outside the norm, then I'll drop the link in this group. But other than that, it ain't no reason. And please, ain't no reason to like respond to nothing that I put in here. Because there's other people in there, and you know what I'm saying? I hate being in group text and like a million people responding. Jay the Number Cruncher, Jay Brand. Yes, that's you. Who else was in here? ETF underscore AW. Let me see. ETF underscore ATW. Diana, is that you? Your name Diana? DXM. DX. I'm assuming that's Diana. Let me know if that's you. Like, say yes, that's me. If that's you. If that's you, if it's Diana. I thought I saw somebody else. Instagram. RM. Thank you. You're welcome. What's the IG? No DM. I need to be in that group. Okay. I got J. Brandon. Dip. Dollar bill. Dollar. I know I saw something else. Okay, dollar bill. Dollar underscore bill. 757.
Every single person.
Okay, dollar bill. Good stuff. Tiny. Thanks. Hey, 100 said that's a fire Naruto shirt. Chris.
Hey, thank you very much.
Regina Rawls. Oh, Regina, that's you. Regina, it don't always say RM. I be seeing Regina sometime. Is that a different Regina, or you out here with 50 different screen names like Devario? Regina. Hey, y'all see how I'm doing the old man type? You see how I'm typing 2 letters and then looking up? Regina, there you go. With the crowns, Miss Mills, if you're nasty. All right, okay, y'all in, and remember, I don't do a whole lot. Like I used to do stuff with that group when I had like just a smaller group, but the only thing I use that for now, since I'm not on social media and I can't just, well, I got the page, but I'm not on social media where I can't just jump on there and post a story and be like, hey, I'm about to go live today at 3 o'clock. Pull up if you ain't busy. And that's what I use that group for now. I just, you know what I'm saying? I go out there and I'll be like, hey, I'm going to do a special pop-up. Here go the link. Pull up if you ain't busy. That's what I use it for now, because if I do something outside of the norm, it's like I just want to afford the people the opportunity to say, hey, I ain't doing nothing. I'll pull up and check it out. That's all it is. Hopefully I was able to share something today, man. Like I say, I'm not going live tomorrow. That's what I'm looking for coming up next week. That's what I'm looking at coming up next week. Those are the levels I'm looking at on the ES. Same thing, transfer over to the SPY. Just look at the SPY with the same sentiment. Ain't nobody pull up to see if they and share their thoughts. I don't know if everybody J is for Jeanette. Okay, so you're a female. I've been saying he this whole time. Why didn't you correct me? I've been saying he. I think I've been saying he this whole time. I think I've been saying like bruh and all of that. Oh, y'all got the YouTube notifications turned on. Okay, I appreciate that. See, I don't feel Hollywood and feel like people just supposed to have my notifications turned on. I'm just a dude from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You feel me? I'm just out here sharing this information because I ain't got no notifications turned on. You know what I'm saying? I be hitting like Lex and PDub and you know what I'm saying, people that I, you know what I'm saying, I really like their content. Be like, man, why you text me and tell me you was going live? Turn on your notifications, Tim. That's how Lex sound. Turn on your notifications, Tim. And she move her head just like that. Turn on your notifications, Tim. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. I ain't gonna hold up no more y'all day, man. We've been on here since 12:30. It's 2 o'clock. I appreciate y'all. Hour and a half. We've been on here an hour and a half. I'm sorry for holding up your time. I'll see y'all Monday at 9 o'clock. Again, we're not doing it Saturday because I'm going to be paying respects to my friend and his family. They lost their mother. We ain't gonna be on here tomorrow. As always, if you love somebody and they still around, tell them that you love them. I mean, I say this all the time, and I started saying this before death started to attack my family and my friends. But it's just death is a part of life. And we all got to, you know what I'm saying, accept that. So take advantage while you're here and tell the people that you love them. Do not live with the regret that Lil Timmy Rogers lived with of putting off till tomorrow to go see his daddy when his daddy was an hour away for over 3 years. Put it off for over 3 years. And then when his daddy died, ain't nothing you can do about it now, man. Don't put it off, man. Tell the people you love them today. Especially little Jasper. Hello, Jasper, with your cute little self. Hello, Jasper, I love you. I'm 100 with my dreads. Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that 100. Hey, are the markets open Monday, Columbus Day? I think they are. I think the market's open on Columbus Day. They don't. I don't. Let's check it and see. I don't think they closed on Columbus Day. Market hours for Columbus Day. Market hours Columbus Day. That's neighborhood market. Get out of here, neighborhood market. Stock market hours for Columbus Day. Independence Day, Labor Day, Veterans Day. What in the world? I just showed me the days. Get out of here with your ads. They got Veterans Day. Oh, wait a minute. October 10th, Columbus Day. October 10th. Oh, that's bond markets. That's the bond market. And I don't think it's closed. Okay, so Juneteenth, Independence Day, Labor Day, Thanksgiving. Okay, so these the only days. Okay, trading day out. So the only days they got on there is New Year's, Martin Luther King Day, Washington birthday, Good Friday, Memorial Day, Juneteenth, Independence Day, Labor Day, then Thanksgiving. They don't have anything in October. So in Christmas, they don't have anything in October. So Columbus Day, we gonna be trading normal as far as this chart right here. Yeah, as far as the chart says, it's saying it's gonna be trading normal. Trading hours, yeah. Oh, they're showing you how many trading days. Okay. It looked like it's gonna be open to me. I didn't know. I don't know if it being closed, but it looked like it's gonna be open to me. Yes, market don't close for fake holidays. So you telling me the Jack Boys, you can't tell me CC and the Jack Boys can't get no holiday. You know what I'm saying? But CC was the original jump out boys, man. CC and the Jack Boys, they was original. They jumped off their boats like run it, run it, run it. Hey, if I offended anybody with that, I don't care. It's just history, baby. Oh yeah, that's for sure, man. And sorry again for your loss, man. When I lost my dad, that tore me up. You hear me? I still live with that regret right now to this day. I can't shake it. If I live with it for the rest of my life, hey, that's just God's will, but I can't shake it. You know what I'm saying? I pray one day that I can, you know what I'm saying? I've been on here so long, my soul glowed and died. Anyway, man, I'm trying to get out of here, man. Her story different. Hey, with that, man, I'll see y'all at 9 o'clock for the overnight price. Actually, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm gone.